guys. My name is Kilber. I'm the owner of Prestige Barbershop. We have created a walk-in system that we've been using for a while, and so I wanted to introduce you guys the Barbecue. It's an app. It's a walk-in app that basically organizes your clientele that are walking in, collects names and phone numbers, and it also serves you so that you can continue to advertise to them to incentivize them to make appointments for next time, especially if they waited too long. So the way it works is you set up your kiosk. You can have any type of tablet, put it in the front of the shop, and we can make this very customized. And I'll show you in a minute. There's a clientele's check-in, so customers walk in, they tap in their name, phone number, and they pick their preferred barber and service. You can actually turn this off and on as well on the settings. And then we have your dashboard is showing who's waiting, how long they've been waiting, and who's next. Then when the barber is ready, you can go up to the tablet. It'll call up the name of the client, and then with just one tap, you can press taken, and they can choose their name so that you can record who's taking how many walk-ins. Basically, everything's tracked. There's no guessing. There's no confusion. Every check-in, the waiting time, a barber assignment is logged so that you know what's going on in your business. So basically, this is the website where you can check out how it works. We have a tutorial here, and then of course the three types of tiers. We have the starter. It's one location. It has unlimited walk-in and check-ins. You can see the real-time queue management. You can see the barber assignment tracking. You can export the data. And what I like to do is I like to export the data and then send it to my booking system, which I'm using Booksy right now, which then you can send a message blast using your booking app so that you can send them the booking link and therefore incentivize them to make an appointment next time. Especially if a client waited too long, they probably would like to make an appointment next time. They just don't know how to. And then your barbers are probably too busy to even tell them that. So basically, we want to make sure that we're always on top of their head. And this is the value is when you collect names and phone numbers, you are able to collect real data, and you're able to send them more reminders to get their haircut, whether they book or not. At least you're on top of the head, right? So the starter version, you can't put a custom logo on kiosk, you can't put a custom kiosk name, and you can send SMS blasts. Now we got the pro. If you have two locations, or if you even have one, but you want to have the logos, and you can remove them and add them anytime in the settings. You have an AI content creator for social media. You have a custom logo watermark on your kiosk queue. Everything that's on the starter, and you have priority support. And of course, this one you don't get the SMS, right? This is $30 a month. I highly recommend getting this one because you do get a lot of goodies out of this one, and there's actually more stuff in it, as well as analytics. You actually get the analytics on this version. The starter you don't, the pro you do. Now you got enterprise. If for those that have multi locations, you can get up to 4 shop locations. Everything that's on the pro, you get AI content creator for social media. You get an SMS message blast to clients. You get a bulk notification from settings. You get dedicated support, and you get advanced client analytics, which you also get on the pro. We actually have those added. We continue to add more and more features to this system based on what every barbershop owner has signed up to. They're telling me what else they want. All right, so this is a website. Now you'll press get started. You'll pick the location, the tiers, I mean. And then once you pick the tiers, then you put your name of your shop right here, the email. Once you sign up, it'll take you to the sign up sheet, right? So in this situation, we're going to log in into our barbershop. So first, I'm gonna use one where it actually has all the three settings, right? You automatically will get this tutorial. We're actually updating this tutorial with this one that we're making right now. So here we're gonna start with the starter. The starter, you just get this, right? You have, it's a one location. You do get a history. You can see your history here. of the day. It would show you who, how many clients and who took the last client, and everything will be here, right? So just in case you want to know who's next. Sometimes as barbers, we don't know who's next, and we're asking each other. All you have to do is go here, check on history, and you'll be able to see who was the last person that took it, so that you know who's next, right? Very, very cool. This right here is the starter version. So you basically have a your walk-in key system here. This is where this screen right here is where you'll log in into your shop's computer, so that you can see everything right on your side. Now, when you press kiosk right here, you'll be able to basically, I'm going to show you right now, you'll be able to just press kiosk, right? And this kiosk is going to have its own URL, right? So this URL is where you're going to copy this URL, which is the website that opens this one, and you're going to have it on your tablet. So on this one, you can just send it to your tablet, and this is the queue. So somebody walks in, all right, they're going to ask, have you been here before? Yes, no. And if they haven't been there before, it's going to ask for name, phone number, and the type of service, right? So let's say I'm going to put my name, Kilber. We're going to put my phone number, and we're going to also check this box in to consent to receive, right? So now we're going to go to press check-in, and that's it. It's going to just take the system for is going to be put on the queue, right? So now your barber is going to walk up to the tablet, and it's going to press taken. It's going to call the client's name, and you press taken, and it comes off the queue, right? On this side right here is going to, if you go to history, now you're going to see that Kilber was taken, and it's going to show you what time they came in and what time they were taken. Or if they left and the barber press left, it's going to show what's, how many people left, so if you're missing out on clients, right? This is the starter version, right? So now we also have on the settings, for the starter, you're not gonna have all of this stuff. This is my side, but for the starter, you're gonna have you can put show prices on kiosk, show queue on kiosk, show barbers on kiosk, photo barbers, location picker. So in this situation, it's only one location, so you're not gonna be able to pick locations. This is the starter version. Party size is gonna ask how many in your party. You can turn it on and turn it off depending on how many locations. Like I said, this is my dashboard of myself, so it's gonna show all these locations. But for the starter, you're not gonna see multiple locations. You're gonna have the extended intake questions. If you wanna enable it, if you wanted to ask for name, phone number, email, zip code, choose barber, how did you hear about us? When disabled, the standard flow is used. Basically, you can turn it on and turn it off. You can also turn on the how did you hear about us question. When enabled, first time customers will be asked how they found your shop during kiosk check-ins. So there's a lot of options that you can pick, right? You can put your barber's names, the services, so that it asks, when somebody takes in who took this client, right? Clients, this is not gonna be enabled again because this is the starter version. You can't do SMS, and then you can export all of this information, right? Very, very easy. So now we're gonna pick the Pro. The Pro is gonna have two locations. Obviously, I have 4 locations on this one. This is just my demo, but basically you'll only be able to add 2 here, and you can switch between barbershops, so you can see what's going on individually, right? Or if you press all locations, you can see all your clients that are on the queue. Same thing, history, but this one you can see analytics. You'll be able to see everything, from peak hours, total check-ins, average wait time. Basically, you can see everything here. You can export it into a PDF file, and you'll be able to see more in depth, right? You have a content creator button, which you can upload a picture, and what it does is gonna get viral captions instantly. It's gonna get a title that's viral, a caption, and 5 hashtags that will make your picture go viral. So now we're gonna go to the settings, and on this one you'll be able to do more things. You'll be able to upload a picture of your barbershop. You'll be able to also, once you upload it, you'll be able to choose the size of the logo. There's a lot of good stuff on this one. Has pretty much everything else. You can have a location picker, which means when enabled, the dashboard asks which location to manage after logging in. Each device can be locked to one location, so barbers only see their own queue. So it's pretty cool. You can do a lot of things on this one as well. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna have the app announcements. This is for me. And you have, so on the pro you have the analytics, and then you have the of course the history, and you have the content creator, right? So now you're gonna go to the enterprise, right? The enterprise is where it will show these four locations, right? Everything that's on the pro analytics, right? You have the history, you have a commission calculator, which will be enabling this for free on the enterprise. Usually it costs $10 a month to use the commission calculator. And basically on the commission calculator is you'll be able to pick your tier commission rates. So be able to go from zero to $1,000. You can pay them 50% and so forth. So now you, when you add the barbers, let's say we put John, you put like, let's say the person made 1,200 bucks, product sales, units sold, it's gonna tell you that that person is gonna get 55% depending on what you put in the settings here. So you'll be able to show like profit for the shop and revenue total, and then how much you gotta pay that barber. So it's pretty cool. This commission calculator, it's set up for barbershops that are commissioned. Okay, so now this is pretty cool. Now you're gonna go to the content, is the same thing, but the cool thing about the tier is it has everything else except you're going to be able to add all these options. You'll be able to have clients, directories, import clients from CSV if you want to import clients from another system into this system. And then you have the SMS. The SMS, you can send a message blast 4 times a month, which is more than enough to incentivize. You can write whatever you want. If, hey, we have a special promotion this week, you know, it's $10 off for this week, Wednesday, take advantage. You want to be able to send it to first timers or returning clients, depending on what campaign you're trying to run, directly from here. Okay, and you can always export it into your appointment system. All right, so this is any questions you may have. Like I said, I am a barbershop owner, and you're able to, you know, use this as your advantage. You want to organize your clientele, your walk-ins. You do not want to leave any data, because you'll be able to hit them up later and continue to market to them. And sometimes by sending messages and keeping up with them, you'll be able to remind them to go get a haircut. So this is a game changer. I'm telling you right now, this is run by a barbershop owner, so you know we understand what you're going through. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you write to us through our Instagram. If you need to know how to set it up, we can do Zoom calls. Very, very easy. But other than that, please, if you do have any feedback, make sure you send us feedback. When you go to settings, you can actually send us feedbacks on one of the options here. If you go to subscriptions, you know, you can request a cancellation, you can manage your subscription, but you can send us a message here. There's going to be an option on your side. This is just my demo account, and basically you'll be able to send us feedbacks. It will be in this area actually, to let us know if there's anything you need. All right, so we're here for you. We want to make sure that your system works perfectly. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out.